Hello there, this is your second time of doing your entry to your vlog because you've just fucked something up. What you've done is you said that at the end of it you said it was 2002 and it's 2012. This is all about Sunday the 15th of July 2012. You woke up in the morning about 11 o'clock because it was Sunday and Sundays are boring and there's bugger all to do anyway. So it was about 10, 11 o'clock. You went down to the co-op and quite annoyingly you got into a bit of an argument there with these two women who seemed to think it was okay for them just to stand in the way of in between the food talking. And what it was you got to the front of the queue and then you remembered that you forgot something. You said to the woman, "Can I go and get something?" She said yes. You rushed over to get it. And in your way were these two women who just seemed to be talking. And I said, one of them said something about, be patient or something like that. And you said, why don't you fuck off outside and have a conversation if you want to have a conversation? There's not enough room in here for that. And during the rest of the day, you went on to Tripax on the Club Pogo. You got onto the next rank, which I think is called Eagle. Played with Sandra, and in the evening you went to the Denmead Queen. You come across a few people you knew from another place you went some time ago called you referred to it as a social club, because that's what it was. And you went there for about 2 years, and to be quite honest, towards the end of the time you went there, you just felt like people just taking a piss. You was some sort of joke. I mean, that man sits all by himself drinking, And there was a couple of people there who went there. And one of them started to talk to you. And you like said to him, how's the social club? Is it still open? And all that. And then it come up about what happened the last night you was there. And what happened was there was a conversation. A man was talking, a taxi driver was talking, and you just were talking to him and you wanted to say something because he'd said something. You just didn't agree with what he said, really. But he told you to shut up. But he didn't. So he slapped you in the face. And then the next thing he did was he threw some drink over you. He threw your pint over your head, which everybody thought was quite amusing. And everybody told you it was your fault it happened. It wasn't your fault it happened. You were just bloody talking. I mean, everyone's got the right to talk, haven't they? Oh, no, not you. No, you ain't. You're disabled. You ain't got the fucking right to talk. You should be going around with your face going totally oblivious to everything and the way everyone's treating you. Anyway, basically the same thing happened there. You didn't get a point thrown over your head. It wasn't that bad because, you got the message and you buggered off. But when he said about that, the man who spoke to you, so you knew they were there, he just basically said to you, he was going to tell the other person what happened because he never knew what happened. There's other man there, what happened? And he just basically said to you, he doesn't want to know. So basically what you've got here is people who may be tuning into this and wondering what the hell's going on. This man goes into a pub. He sees some people who knew him at some point, or they know him. He goes up, they say hello to him. He says hello to them. He says about something, the reason why he hasn't been to a pub for so long. And the man doesn't actually say, no, I don't want to know. The person who asked you over in the first place just says he doesn't want to know. Oh, all right then, bugger. Why did you speak to me in the first place? You don't fucking want me to talk to you. Why speak to me in the first place? And it's quite irritating, really. I mean, if people don't want to talk to you, why don't they talk to you in the first place? I've had that quite a few times. Someone will just talk to you and you'll start talking back because the only person you ever seem to talk to is yourself. When your mum and she comes around, I think you get a bit excited. Oh, Richard. And they don't want to talk to you. They just want you to go, oh. And that's it. And on the way home, after being in the Heroes for a bit, went back to the Denmead Queen, and you ended up with a severe case of the cramps, and you had a shit in the Denmead Queen, in the toilet, of course. Wasn't that bad. And then you went home. And had another one, and you laid on the sofa and saw some weird film where a woman was, I think she was going to wank off some bloke for a glory hole or something. It looked like an interesting film. We're going to try and find it on the iPlayer, on our TV set. Try and watch it. And apart from that, that was that, basically. Another exciting day. Oh, 2012, not 2002.